Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday morning. It is Tuesday, May 5th, 2020. We are on day 24 of our packet. And in math today, it asks for you guys to outline rectangles and squares. So before we outline them, I'm just going to go over a rectangle and a square with you really quick. So remember, when I do a square, how many sides are there? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 sides, excuse my writing, and how many corners or vertices are there? Let's count them. Vertice 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 vertices. Good. Okay, so now let's look at a rectangle. How many sides are there on a rectangle? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. Great job, friends. So let's just check and see how many vertices there are now. Ready? Remember, vertices are in the corner. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. So let's go and check something. How many sides and vertices are there on a square? Good, 4. How many sides and vertices are there on a rectangle? Good, 4. So what do you notice about the two different shapes, a square and a rectangle? What's different about them? Let's zoom in on this rectangle, okay? I'm going to write it a little bit bigger now so you can see it. What do you notice that's different about the rectangle than the square? 2 of the sides are longer than the square, right? So a rectangle is longer, 2 longer sides and 2 shorter sides. But a square looks like all the same, right? Good job, friends. So what it asks you guys to do now is, now that we know the difference between a rectangle and a square, it wants you to outline the rectangles in blue on Emily's quilt, okay? And then outline the squares in red, okay? The last part in math today, I want you guys to do a little extra challenge, okay? And what that is, I want you to draw a building or a house only using rectangles and squares, okay? So I drew my house, okay? And then what I want you to do is, once you've drawn your house or your building, I want you to go back and I want you to count how many rectangles you have in your house and how many squares you have, okay? You guys got this. Today in reading, you guys are going to be reading the poem Trees in Our Community and then comparing it to the places where we can find trees images on page 13, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to look at the pictures, and then I want you guys to make a thinking map or maybe a tree map of the differences and the similarities between the pictures in the poem and then the pictures on page 13 of where you can find trees in the community, okay? Once you are finished with looking at the similarities and differences, then you're going to write and draw a picture about a similar tree location in the poem and in the pictures. So, whatever picture or whatever tree is similar in both the poem and in the pictures, I want you to write about it and then draw a really pretty picture about it, okay? In word work today, you guys are going to be reading Josh Takes a Bath, okay? So after that, once you read it through one time, okay, then I want you to go back through the packet, or the story, excuse me, I cannot speak. I want you to go back through the story, and I want you to highlight or make a list of the different sight words in Josh Takes a Bath. Okay? Then, once you've read that, I want you guys to pause that video while you read it and then come back to me. Okay? Now that you've read Josh Takes a Bath, there are 3 sight words that I want you guys to focus on today. Okay? They are there, they, and were. So I'm going to play What's Missing with the word there, but I'm going to write it down first. Here we go. This word is there. How do I spell it? T-H-E-R-E. Good. So the thing that I want you guys to focus on is with this word there are 3 different spellings for the word there. When I use this word there, I'm going to say there are a lot of kids on my Zoom today. Okay? Or there is Miss Leneve. Okay? Now let's play What's Missing. Okay, so there are 2 letters missing in the word there. Can you guys tell me what 2 letters are missing? Good. It's the letter E. How do I spell there? T-H-E-R-E. Great job, y'all. Okay, so the next word it wants you guys to focus on today is going to be were. Okay? Excuse me. Okay. How do I spell were? Let's look at it. Okay, this is the word were. This is not saying we are. It's kind of tricky. When we say were, oh, my computer screen's, okay. So when we say were, it's like saying there were a bunch of kids on my Zoom today. Were, okay? Or, so now let's play What's Missing with the word were. How do I spell it? W-E-R-E. Here we go. Okay, there are 2 different letters missing in this word were. What 2 letters missing? What's missing here in that first letter? Good job, guys. W. And R. Awesome job. The last word is they. How do I spell they? Good. T-H-E-Y. Okay. What letters are missing over here in they? Good, y'all. T, H. And what's the last one? Y. Great job, friends. So, what I want you guys to do is make sure that after you've read Josh Takes a Bath, then go ahead and highlight all the sight words, practice them. You can either, once you've highlighted them, you can either make a list of them or you can play What's Missing. You guys decide. You got this. Today, what you're going to do for the last part of the day is we are going to be looking at amphibians and different kinds of amphibians. So in this next part of the video, there are going to be 3 different pictures that pop up. And then I want you to tell someone at home what those 3 different amphibians are, okay? So once you've looked at the 3 pictures, the pictures were a salamander, a toad, and a frog. Those are 3 different types of amphibians, okay? Then, now what I want you to do is I want you, in your composition book, to write a sentence. And I want it to be, my favorite amphibian is blank. And then I want you to draw a picture of what that favorite amphibian is, okay? Take your time on it. High quality work. You guys got this. Have a great Tuesday.